January 11th on ESPN from the Hard Rock, Atlantic City. Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith Jr. in the light heavyweight division.
I know Jesse Hart's coming to fight after what I did to his mentor, Bernard Hopkins.
2016 was a rough year for me. It was a rough year for my city after that.
He feels some kind of way about it, and he's holding a grudge.
When you talk about this matchup, you're talking about just flat out great punchers. I remember like it was yesterday when I saw Bernard Hopkins like out of the ropes. It was like, wait, this doesn't happen, right?
I'm looking forward to this fight. Big opportunity for me to put on a great show. Just looking forward to come in there and possibly take me out, but I'm going there to do the same thing.
Jesse, we all know that he's got incredible dynamite in his man.
This is aside from business. This ain't got nothing to do with purses. This ain't got nothing to do with what position I'm going to fight or who I'm going to fight after this. I'm winning fights. I'm doing my thing, but you got to get Joe. Got to get Joe. So that's the motivation.
I'm gonna be there on Saturday night. I was going to go to the Clarissa Shields fight, but I changed my mind. You know, I got to be at the Julian J. Rock Williams fight next Saturday, PBC on Fox. Well, anyway, this Saturday, the holidays are over. Boxing is back. And honestly, I'm excited. You know, I've been working on some things behind the scenes, doing a lot of research, and I got some really good things in store for you for Wilder Fury 2. So in the meantime, you know, I've been staying out of the bullshit. YouTube is just ill. Like I told y'all, boxing on YouTube is just ill. You know, people arguing over the same shit back and forth and, you know, ill. Well, anyway, this is more of a must-win fight for Jesse Hart than Joe Smith, in my opinion. Who's the underdog? Is Jesse Hart the favorite or is Joe Smith the favorite? Joe Smith can never be underestimated. And it is true. I covered that fight. He did fight with a broken jaw. You know? The winner of this fight is in a very, very good position, especially if it's Jesse Hart. So basically, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this fight, talk about the card, talk about the 175-pound division. Then we're going to talk about Clarissa Shields versus Ivana Habazin. That's taking place on Friday, also in Atlantic City. Then we're going to talk about Jaime Munguia versus Gary Spike O'Sullivan, and then we're going freestyle it. So I've been taking some time off. I had a lot of shit going on in my personal life over the holidays. Would you believe that outside of going to the gym, I've been pretty much in the house like since Christmas or some shit, and before that, even before that. So basically, I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, like, you know, cleaning up the platform, everything. The people been bitching and complaining to me about the call-in show. Listen, we not just doing no call-in. Like, I'm telling you, remember when I used to tell you guys, like, yo, I'm working on something. 2-3 years ago, I'm working on something. And now look, we're the only YouTube channel, vlogger YouTube channel, that gives you post-fight highlights. Do you know I don't even have to use the FBI disclaimer anymore? We had a big legal battle last month, but we had, count them, 9 copyright strikes. 9 copyright strikes. Now, I knew they were going to come eventually. You know, and frankly, I'm proud of myself on how we handle it. You know, I stood my girl and said, hey, listen, you're not going to keep fucking with my channel. We got a legal team. They told me what I'm doing is right. And I knew the UFC people was going to be pissed off, but guess what? My videos are still here. Y'all notice I ain't been covering the UFC for a reason, because once we jump back into that shit, we jumping into motherfucking the deep, deep end. So right now, we've hoarded some very, very powerful assets. And those assets are unadulterated highlights to every single major fight. I'm talking about I've had battles with Sky Sports, battles with even The Zone. Fox has been cool. Showtime has been on my ass for years, but I just, not Showtime, CBS events. That's what they're called. But yeah, that shit's done. So now with all these fights coming up, we're going to be working. By the way, also last year, especially shout out to Donnell and shout out to Mikey, who really, really, really helped the company advance to the next level, to where now we get credentials to all the only credentials we have not secured yet is for a PBC pay-per-view. So we got the Zone, the highest of high with Ruiz Joshua 2, 1 and 2. PBC on Fox, Matchroom events, ESPN events. So let's see how things go with Wilder Fury 2. But let's get to some boxing. So here is the 175-pound division. This weekend, you're going to have Jesse Hart taking on Joe Smith. Joe Smith, 24-3 with 20 KOs. Very, very dangerous fighter. He first came on the scene when he had beat up Fonfara out of nowhere. And remember, Fonfara at that point in time was coming off of a win over Chavez Jr. that was considered somewhat of an upset. Then he went on to do, which I covered that fight, and it was really, really sad to watch. I remember I just was full of so many emotions when Bernard Hopkins got knocked out the ring. Like, that shit hurt. Like, when you be watching that shit live and you see some shit like that happen, like, you know, okay. When you get knocked out, right? I've never been knocked out, but I'm assuming when you get knocked out in the ring is one of the worst things that can happen to you, you know, like in regards to losing a fight. But is getting knocked out of a ring worse than being knocked out cold? What is worse? Would you rather be knocked out of the ring like he got knocked out of the ring, or would you rather be knocked out cold? Like, what is worse? I would rather be knocked out cold. Don't knock me out the ring. Don't knock me out the ring. You know, I just watched Jason Rosario knock what the fuck is his name? Clark. Forgot his first name. Out the ring in one of his fights when I was researching J-Rock versus Rosario. Well, anyway, getting knocked out the ring is some serious bad business. Sullivan Barrera. Where was this fight? Was this on HBO, one of HBO last fights? The Melvin Russell was a comeback fight. And then Dimitri Bivol, that was a very, very, very good fight. And he had rocked Bivol, like literally, like rocked the shit out of Bivol at the end. In fact, let's go find that tape real quick. Let's go find the Joe Smith versus Bivol tape. Bivol versus... Like, Bivol was in the ring like, oh, shit. Yeah, I think getting knocked out the ring is bad business, mate. It's bad business. So, yeah, let's go watch some tape. Let's see, where we at? Where you at, Joe Smith? Man, they're going to be triggered. It be the bots. It don't be like a person. It be the bots that be fucking with your video. But we can watch this tape. Oh, Joe Smith, hey, what you doing?
There's a point here.
Let me see if I can try to trick him. Pause it every couple seconds.
Got nothing to lose anyway.
I'm looking for that punch where he had rocked Bivol, had Bivol looking all fucked up. Do anybody remember what round that was? He had hit Bivol at the end of the round.
Guts, but not much else.
Rocked him.
Bivol finds room and tees off with a right uppercut. Another look as he lands after making a good defensive move.
I don't remember what round that was.
Grabbed by Smith, kept him off the canvas. He was off the headline.
It was the end of the fight when he had rocked him.
So to go to the cards, and there's jubilation in the Bivol corner.
Oh, they ain't show. It was round 9. It was round 9. I might have. This is the highlights from YouTube. I might have to pull up. I'm going through too much to get these highlights. Shit.
Here.
I might have to pull it up through the Zone. Hold up.
Got nothing to lose anyway.
Oh. Yeah, I don't feel like fucking looking for these, man. Here's my video. Oh shit, this is when I was new media. I used to be new media for a while until, you know, I just realized like they just wasn't for me, you know? I was like, I want to stand for what's like righteous and true. That's me. Sometimes I can tell my thoughts on the video just by looking at the title. Let's see, Canelo, blah, 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 politics fragmented. Oh, yeah, well, that's a good place to pick up. So, surprisingly, Jean Pascal, what's up? Get at you soon. What's up? Oh, Tony, what's up? Let me get at you. What up, Lawrence? What up, J Bass Master? Surprisingly, my man Jean Pascal is the WBA world champion. Like, a lot of people didn't expect for him to beat Marcus Brown. A lot of people didn't expect for him to beat Badu Jack. And I'm pretty much, this is Heyman setting up for his guy to beat him, to try to beat him. And look, Jean Pascal is like doing big things. Those are some pretty, significant wins for this year. Marcus Brown and Badu Jack. After pretty much getting this shit pushed in by Dimitri Bivol. Yeah, he's satisfied with that secondary bullshit belt. That's why, he going to be set up to fight another Al Heyman fighter. No, Al Heyman probably going to give him a light touch since he fought 2 tough fights. And then, he going to fight another Al Heyman guy. This guy right here is important because I don't know what the WBO is going to do with this situation. Canelo vacated the WBO title. Canelo's going to be competing in his next fight. It's pretty much guaranteed at 168 pounds. John Ryder, Billy Joe Saunders, or Callum Smith in May. As you can see, Gilberto Ramirez, because he was a champion at 168 pounds, when you move up, just like Usyk was, remember, when you move up, you become the automatic mandatory. So, therefore, they're going to order him likely to fight this guy. And if this guy if this guy declines, then they can order the winner of Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith to fight Gilberto Ramirez. This guy right here, him and Artur Beterbiev were ordered to fight, and there was a purse bid and top rank loss. If this fight doesn't move out of China, then it's likely that Artur Beterbiev will drop his title, his IBF title, and then Mang Fan Long will be ordered to fight Joshua Buatsi, or once again, it's Umar Salamov guy. You know what? I think we need to watch some tape. His name coming up too much. I just did these rankings. So, it takes me like a week to do fucking rankings. And then you got to wait for everybody's shit to come out. So let's go watch some tape. We got some tape.
Featuring the American debut of...
Okay. Let's watch a little bit of tape.
Umar Salamov as he goes against Brian MVP.
We're going to just skim through it.
And here is a look at Brian Howard. Here's a guy.
And let's not forget, this is his U.S. debut, too. A little added pressure.
Yes.
Well, I remember a day where they wouldn't let a guy like Salamov fight with a beard like that, but I guess those days are over.
They obviously are. We see it all the time now.
You would have to think it has some kind of protection. It is some kind of cushion. I mean, it looks like a pretty thick beard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not fancying this tape. It's only round.
And that's
Y'all saw this fight too. Crazy, right? I was in the bed watching this shit. Probably fell asleep on it. I don't know. I'm not fancying this tape. Y'all like this tape of this dude?
I don't think
Not enough.
yeah, I don't think he's
Okay, so far, look at Lady Hammer, Big Bird.
Next, her first appearance here in the...
All right, no disrespect. So yeah, so far I'm not really liking the tape that I've seen on this young man. I'm not really liking the tape. So Buatsi will easily beat Fan Long. So basically, yeah, that's what we're doing. Break it down in 175-pound division. So Joshua Buatsi is close. He gonna get a title shot this year. Well, it depends. He can get an IBF title shot if Beterbiev vacates. We don't know what Beterbiev is going to do yet. Dimitri Bivol, there's a question mark around him because is he still a main events fighter? Is he a main events fighter? Because main events fighters jump from the zone and top rank, as we can see with Kovalev and Dimitri Bivol. He, fight on ESPN and he fights on the zone. So what's he doing? You would think that, the big fights for him at that division would be over on ESPN, but he's also talked about moving down to 168 pounds. You see what I'm saying? Voltic, we don't know what he's doing. So right now, also, Gilberto Ramirez is, I think, one of the reasons why Canelo quickly vacated. Even though I didn't expect for Canelo to compete, I think it was good for him to vacate quickly before the WBO ordered him to fight Gilberto Ramirez, because then they would have been like, oh, he ducked Ramirez. Kovalev Bivol is possible, but don't you think after Kovalev getting knocked out, he's going to have a light touch? And Kovalev's contract involved, if he lost to Canelo, he got to stay over on the zone, right? Some shit like that. Smith hurt Bivol in the 10 timestamp. 46-18. Let me pull that up and pull up in the background. Thanks, Lawrence. That's what's up. Let's see. Bivol Smith full fight. Damn, he really pulled that shit up. Oh man. Is that from like the full fight from the zone? Oh, all right. The Chavez Golovkin rumors. He better not fight no fucking Chavez. I wouldn't dare entertain no shit like that. I should fucking put you on timeout for bringing some bullshit like that up. How dare you, sir? It's the new year and you bring up Chavez Jr. quitter name? Fucking Gamboa fought with one leg, one shoe. Fucking Chavez get punched in the nose. He get punched in the nose. He no, see. You got some fucking nerve bringing that shit up in my fucking channel, man. Fucking Chavez Golovkin. I'd piss on Golovkin's. No, let me not say that. If he ever fought fucking Chavez. Fuck that. What's that, 46-18? What you say? Let's pick up from here. Hold up. Wait, let me do a little bit of disclaimer first.
This fight is going to be ours. Just relax. Just play with him.
I thought this round was over, Sergio. I guess Dimitri Bivol thought that too. At the bell.
It's never over. You always have to be leery of a puncher. Joe Smith told us anything.
Look, he fucked up.
Hurt, and he showed it and demonstrated his power there.
I mean.
Hold up, let me go to the actual real time so you can see, like, he was stumbling and shit.
As I mentioned, Bivol.
Good shot there. That might have hurt Bivol right there. That was an overhand
right at the bell. Wow.
He ate that joint, though. He ate it. He was a little fucked up, but he ate it. So, yeah, the 175-pound division, as you can see, it's top-heavy, So this is what I see. See, we don't know what this fellow's going to do. It all depends on him, right? And we got to wait for the official word on what the WBO is going to do with Gilberto Ramirez. Ramirez hasn't fought in some time. Did he get surgery? I was pissed off at that Tommy Carpenter fight. I was like, what the fuck is Tommy Carpenter doing up in there? So by the time Ramirez returns, he'll be on a year layoff or close to it. He fought in April against Tommy Carpenter, and we're in January. So I wonder what's going on with him. He might be in AC. You know what? Let's see if we can talk to him, see what's going on. He's going to be on my target list. So by the way, I'm going to be at the fight this weekend. Top rank on ESPN. I haven't really been around any people in a while, so that's going to be interesting. Well, I go to the gym, but I go to the gym on like the late night. Ramirez is huge. I saw him. He was at the Philly fight, wasn't he? I saw him. Was that in New York or Philly? I saw him recently. last few months. Like, he was huge. You know? His English has got a lot better, too. So, yeah, that's pretty much 120, 126, 175. We got to figure out if Beterbiev is going to vacate and what's going to happen with the WBO. Until then, I expect Jesse Hart, the winner of Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith, to face the winner of next week's 175-pound fight between Eliader Alvarez and who is he fighting again? So there is somewhat of a 175-pound unofficial tournament going on with Top Rank, as you can see. Now, especially since Canelo vacated, 175 is heavily dominated Michael Seals. I've seen Seals fight before, but where? 175 is heavily dominated by Top Rank. And it's a division. Look at his fist, look at his face. Why is his face like that? It looked like they like that app shit. You can like distort somebody's face. Let me stop talking shit before he punch me or some shit. He got a fight next week. I might see him. Yo, don't ever let nobody walk up on you. Ever. Especially if it's somebody like saying they're going to do some shit to you. Where have I seen him fight before? Edwin Rodriguez. I'm known to cover a fight like this. I'm known to cover some shit like this. And I think I did. What card was this? Is this a FS1 fight? The Bella Entertainment, Spike TV, PBC on Spike. This what this was? I covered this shit. Let's go see. Did TstreeT cover Rodriguez versus Seals? Let's see. Rodriguez versus Seals post fight. Let's see. Did I cover some shit like that? Did I spell it right? Let me see. Surprisingly, not. Oh, shit. Wow. I was slipping. 2015, where was I at? I was slipping. I am disappointed in myself. Like, for real, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Well, anyway, that fight is next week. And I think that the winner of Jesse Hart versus Jesse Hart versus Joe Smith is going to fight the winner of this. And then the winner goes on to fight whoever has that WBO title right here at the time. You see what I'm saying? Kovalev is ranked number 5 too. But like I said, he's over on the zone. And I expect for him to have like a warm-up type fight. Also, like he was on some nut shit. You know, like making excuses for the reason why he got knocked out. Like that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. What link is that, bro?
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN Plus. Bruce Beck and Christina Ponter at the Reno Spark Convention.
Oh, Michael Seals been laying hands on people, huh? See, you know, I be watching these fights. Like, let me tell you, like, it's all where they... If boxing is ever on, it's always on. I may be doing other shit and, like, gearing up for them. I'm usually cooking, though, when certain people be fighting. Like, I'm always there at the very beginning of cards, and then sometime in the middle, like, I, like, branch off. But some of them cards be 6 hours long, and imagine, sometimes you got to watch a whole Top Rank card. You got to watch a whole... the zone card, and luckily I got these screens, so I have one right here, then I'm fucking cooking, yes, walking the dog and shit like that.
Top Rank Boxing on ESPN Plus. Bruce Beck.
I remember I once watched like a 8-hour card or some shit. What card was that? Multiple times. I know Mayweather versus Tension, that was a long ass card. BT Sport, Frank Warren be having some long ass cards sometimes. Like them shits be like forever. 1 p.m. to like damn near 7 p.m. For real.
Top-ranked boxing on ESPN Plus. Bruce Beck and Christina Poncher at the Reno Spark Convention Center. This is our second bout of the evening. Light heavyweight bout. Michael Seals, Christopher Brooker. Brooker in the white trunks, Seals in the black trunks. And Seals comes out really focused. He's been that way since he came out of the locker room. Seals very methodical here in the early going. It's Brooker throwing a punch. There's an overhand right. Down goes. Man, out of nowhere. Brooker goes down and he's out. This fight is over. Out of nowhere.
I was great. Say that tape wasn't very. I mean, yeah, you got the knockout, but that tape wasn't very I wasn't like, oh, Michael Seals, oh shit, oh, he gonna motherfucking fuck some shit up. Well, anyway, moving on to another fight of the week. Here, let's go pull this up real quick.